Hi, Mr. Igwe.
Yeah, Esther, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's interaction.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. So, Mr. Igwe.
Yes.
What's your take on the Supreme Court's decision on Atiku's case against Shetima?
Well, the decision of the Supreme Court just got to me like a while ago, and of course, Supreme Court dismissed the appeal filed by Atiku and his party, talking about People Democracy Party. Oh, you remember on that appeal, it started when from Federal High Court, where Atiku and his party challenged the decision of APC to nominate Shetima as the vice presidential candidate to Tinubu on the ground that it was a double nomination, because Shetima had previously purchased a form to contest for the senatorial seat in Borno South. So at the end of the day, he dropped the ambition to run under Tinubu as his vice presidential candidate. So yeah, Atiku and his party took the matter to Federal High Court, and Federal High Court dismissed the action and the appeal, and the appeal court also upheld the decision of the Federal High Court. So Atiku, being dissatisfied with the decision of the Federal High Court and the appeal court, they went to Supreme Court, and the judgment came out today. So of course, Supreme Court dismissed the suit or the appeal filed by Atiku and upheld the decision of the appeal court. And in that decision, the Supreme Court said that PDP and Atiku had no local standing to apply the suit in the first place. So on that ground, the appeal was dismissed.
Okay, Mr. Igwe, were you expecting this decision from the Supreme Court? Well,
of course, I did discuss with someone like 3 days ago that I do not see Supreme Court like upholding the argument of Atiku and his party, because even though the Electoral Act is very clear on double nomination, nobody can stand to pick double nomination. But I told someone that the Supreme Court is going to base their judgment on the fact that the PDP has no legal right to have brought the case to court in the first place, and that was exactly what happened today. So that is just to answer your question. Yes, I expected that it was going to go this way.
Okay. Mr. Igwe,
yes,
what's the effect of this judgment on the inauguration of Tinubu on the 29th of May?
Well, if Supreme Court has ruled in favor of PDP and Atiku, the implication would have been that Tinubu inauguration would have been put on hold, because Shetima or Tinubu's ticket or Shetima ticket is like they see the ticket as one. Anything that affects Shetima has affected Tinubu. So if the Supreme Court judgment has gone against Shetima, the issue of inauguration of Tinubu on the 29th wouldn't have happened. So, but with this judgment, the inauguration will take place. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. So, lastly,
yes,
since the issue that was decided by the Supreme Court is one that is being contended by Peter Obi and Atiku, what's the effect of this petition against APC and Tinubu?
Okay, yes, I remember that in PDP petition, one of the grounds that one of the things they are challenging is the issue of double nomination by Shetima, but that is not what the only thing they are challenging. So they still have a very strong case against Tinubu and the APC in general. So I do not see, and remember what I said, the Supreme Court did not really comment as to whether or not Shetima had gone against the provision of the Electoral Act. What they mainly said is that PDP and Atiku in the first place has no local standard to avoid the, yes. I don't know if you understand. So
yes.
The implication is that if another person who contested against maybe on a platform of APC, if such person has approached court, maybe the decision would have been different. But because someone from another party or who has no legal legal right in the first place to bring the suit before the court, and I'm sure that's why it happened. So if the argument is very strong enough, of course the tribunal may decide otherwise. And again, like I said, that is not the only ground for challenging the election of Tinubu. So I'm sure that there are other grounds in which I believe that the tribunal will do justice. Okay.
So lastly,
yes,
does Atiku have any remedy to this judgment?
Okay, with respect to this.
Yes, with respect to the judgment. So
well, the Supreme Court happens to be the last court in the land. Any other remedy, they should channel every of their energy to the petition they have before the tribunal. But as it relates to this present case, which is Supreme Court outside, the only remedy they have with respect to this case is to appeal to God. They go ahead to the Supreme Court, except if they have fresh evidence and they have fresh data. Of course, the Supreme Court can reverse itself, but I can tell you that it is not going to happen. So all they need to do is to put their house in order, put all their evidence to prove that the election that brought Tinubu into office that was kind of characterized with irregularity and all that. So if they're able to prove that, and the fact that Tinubu committed crime, of course, they'll have their way.
Okay, all right. Thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and see you next time. Bye.